Many cultures view the ear as having spiritual significance. Thus, hearing something buzz or ring in your ear may be a sign that you are receiving a crucial communication from the afterlife. In attempting to decipher such a message, you can make sense of your experiences and determine what the message is trying to tell you by noting which ear is buzzing. We go over 11 spiritual interpretations of left ear ringing in this video. Spiritual meanings of ringing in the left ear. Spiritually speaking, the ears are thought to be among the most significant receivers of communications from the hereafter. While ringing in the right ear is typically interpreted as a positive message, ringing in the left ear typically denotes a warning or negative message. These are a few of the most typical causes of this kind of ringing. Spiritual imbalance. If you experience a ringing in your left ear, it can often be a sign that there is some kind of spiritual imbalance or disturbance in your life. To live a healthy and fulfilled life, we all need to find the right balance between the needs of the physical world and our spiritual development. However, if you get too caught up in the stresses and responsibilities of the daily grind, you may find yourself starting to neglect the spiritual side of your existence. You are surrounded by negative energy. An analogous interpretation might be that you are engulfed in a spiritually polluting bad energy that surrounds you. For instance, if you are around negative individuals, their negativity may start to impact you, resulting in bad behaviors and an increase in your own negativity. As an alternative, it can be that you are in a negative area or are surrounded by bad things. This might be as easy as having to work in an untidy workstation, or it could be that areas where you spend a lot of time include things or colors that are unfavorable. To restore balance and optimism to your life, organize your workstation and get rid of any potentially upsetting items in your immediate vicinity. Then, replace those items with more uplifting pictures or objects. A spiritual warning. A severe buzzing or ringing in your left ear that you are unable to ignore might be a sign from Spirit alerting you to an impending spiritual danger. For instance, it may be a warning that someone is plotting to harm you and that you should be on the lookout from your guardian angel or other spirits that are keeping watch over you. This suggests that you should exercise caution and be wary of whoever you trust. On the other hand, it may be a warning that something bad is about to happen and that you should be aware of what might be approaching. Take some time to reflect deeply and try to predict what could happen. Then, work to alter the circumstances before they become inevitable. You have a big decision to make. The constant buzzing in your left ear when faced with a significant decision is probably your body's way of telling you to take your time, think things through, and make the best option possible because it will have far-reaching consequences. This may have to do with important decisions you are making in your life, like taking a job offer or relocating to a new place, or it may have to do with a relationship you are just beginning or that is growing more committed and serious. You are at a turning point in your life, so take your time making decisions according to the buzzing or ringing in your left ear. Give it some serious thinking and contemplation, and then follow your gut and intuition to choose the best course of action. You have made a wrong choice. The buzzing might be a sign informing you that you made a mistake if you have already made a decision, and it starts soon after. In this situation, you should pause, reflect, and if your gut tells you to, consider backing down and altering your mind from what you have already started. You need to be more spiritually attuned. Sometimes a ringing in your left ear indicates that you need to raise your awareness of other spiritual messages that you could be overlooking. This is a communication from the hereafter. Although appearing before us would be a terrible and difficult experience to have, spirits and guardian angels nevertheless strive to make their words as clear as possible for us to understand when they contact us. A powerful buzzing in the ear might be one of the less subtle ways that spiritual entities try to attract our attention if we are not completely sensitive to the signals around us. When this occurs, you should make an effort to pay closer attention to any other signals that may be being sent to you, such as angel numbers and other symbolic messages, but that you might not be paying enough attention to detect. Somebody is saying negative things about you behind your back. A ringing in the left ear is frequently misinterpreted as someone chatting behind your back. Once more, use caution when deciding whom to trust and consider the possibility that some people may not be who they appear. After all, someone may say one thing to your face while acting completely another in your absence. Don't take what other people say to heart. Another option is that your left ear may be alerting you to ignore unfavorable remarks made about you if you hear them, and your left ear begins to ring. We shouldn't allow the nasty things that negative individuals say to impact us. Instead, we should reject negativity and negative individuals from our life, maintain our inner optimism, and rise above what others say. You are on the wrong path. An ear ringing that seems to be getting stronger might be a sign that your life is not going in the right direction. When you hear a message like this, it might be about your relationship, profession, or anything else. You should take some time to consider what it could imply, and then, after you understand what it means, take the appropriate action. Something is wrong in your life. In a broader sense, ringing in the ear might also be a sign that something is off in your life. It's possible that you need to make changes to your lifestyle because you have unhealthy habits. Some examples of unhealthy habits include smoking, binge drinking, and eating an unbalanced diet. Alternatively, the message might be about another aspect of your life that is failing, such as a friendship, family member, or romantic connection. In this situation, you should assess the situation and move quickly to stop the harm and make necessary corrections before it's too late. You are about to experience a spiritual awakening. Ultimately, a more encouraging interpretation of ringing in the left ear might be that you are on the verge of a spiritual awakening. This type of ringing might be an indication that the answers you've been seeking, if you've been conscientiously dedicating time to spiritual endeavors and have been looking for deeper answers to your questions, are on the way. Given that the left ear is associated with femininity, receptivity, and intuition, this type of feeling may indicate that you are about to make a significant advancement on your journey to enlightenment. Allow your intuition to lead you to the correct interpretation. The first thing you should do if you have left ear ringing or buzzing is to rule out any medical causes for the discomfort. If the ringing isn't related to anything physical, though, it probably signifies a significant spiritual lesson that you shouldn't disregard. If you let your intuition lead the way, the right explanation will become clear via careful consideration and meditation.